The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense takes the field to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McConnell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that play out.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Washington. Makes the catch. This crowd knows when to bring it. second down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Huskers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. Hard running there. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Raiola. complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 24. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Maryland! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle.
It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Right on the money. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He's going to keep it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Washington. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Running back searching for a hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Off-play action. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith takes the handoff. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down.
Touchdown, Terrapins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Huskers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Husker!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Lee. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Pressure coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry up. To the ground with the back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Huskers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll do it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Huskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Smith. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Dropping back, it's Washington. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So now it's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's got him in the flat. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lee. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Brown. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
This drive will open from the 15. The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.